Alright, and it's your boy iDef, and I'm back with another review for you guys, and I've had this dude for a minute, and I've been wanting to open him, but I just kind of been savoring the fact that I have him. I know it's not the Moth X or anything, but Scarlet Spider is easily my favorite Spider-Man. Aesthetically, whatever. I'm not gonna lie, I don't read the comics, so I don't know all that much about him as a character. I just, aesthetically, my favorite. I've always thought he had a super cool suit. I wanted the figure before I even started collecting figures. The original one that they released that has it's like an integrated hoodie, but anyways, super excited. He looks awesome in there. You guys know how the packaging usually goes with these retro cards. Got a little bit, shows you that you can switch the hands out. Small little bio. But let's go ahead and run through the iDef rating system. Is the figure in good shape? Does the figure function as intended? Everything that's included with the figure, plus scaling, and then just my final thoughts. Usually a little pose at the end when I'm talking about it too, unless I forget. Alright, and here he is out of package. Is he in good shape? I haven't found anything on him. I've been messing with him for probably 20 minutes almost. He looks good. There's really nothing bad I can say about him as far as like how he looks. Also, I do want to point out, in person, he isn't quite as shiny. It's the camera, but he has more of a matte finish. It just, you put straight light on it, it does shine a little bit, but he looks great. I can't find any paint issues. And I like how cleanly the little red part on there. I just feel like that's something that a lot of stuff would have, like for this, you know, something in this price range. But even the buckles, like, I guess that almost looks like it's out of place, but they still almost tried to compensate for it. Like, it feels like they kind of put some love into this figure, I will say. Well, I guess, does the figure function as intended? Sorry, I'm not going back. That's what you're getting. But, so, he has kind of a weird neck joint. It's like a double, like, ball joint. So he can look down pretty well. And then his head kind of goes super far back. And you can get him looking up pretty good. But you get a lot of gap. That's like one straight up thing I'm going to say is kind of bad about this figure. And you can just kind of have him look up like that and it makes a little less gap. So I guess it's really just, I don't know. I'm not sure. You don't really even need to push his head back that far, but you can, I guess is the main point. I don't really understand why the hood's like this either, by the way. It doesn't seem like it really helps with articulation or anything. But anyways, I want to say it's, let me get it perfectly straight for you. Like, it's a little over T-pose. Like, that's pretty good. You got the bicep swivel. And then he has really, really, really good butterfly joints. This side seems a little stiff, but yeah, he has really good butterfly joints. And then, is this? Yeah. The upper parts of his arm joints seem to be a little stiff, but it's got a good bend. He's a kind of a muscular boy, so it's not as deep, I feel like, as it could be, but I'm not complaining. And then he gets good bend. And then, you know, you could have guessed the upper part of his articulation doesn't work as well in this hoodie because it's, you know, it's just rubber, like plastic. He still gets a crazy bend. Like, you can't really complain. But it's a soft rubber for sure, and it doesn't look bad at all. And then the belt's a floaty piece, which I kind of like that. That really gives you a lot of options to move it around if you're doing certain stuff. Like, I don't know. They made a lot of cool, intuitive decisions with this, I feel like. He does have drop down too, but without it, like, that's a straight, is it 45 degree or 90? I can't remember. I'm so bad with math and stuff like that. But it's, you see what you see. Like, you drop it. Like, that's pretty damn good. Like, Marvel Legends is cooking. If they keep this up, Like, it's going to be hard for some brands to keep up with them, I feel like. Like, I haven't had the Mofex Scarlet Spider in hand, but I'm sure the only thing it really has going for it is the fact that it has a better finish on it. Like, it looks better and has a bunch more, like, accessories and stuff. But I can't imagine the articulation is that much better than this. Like, I'm not saying it's not better, because it probably is, but I'm sure it's not that much better. But, of course, it's not hindered by this. Also, see that? You can put it, like, kind of sideways and have him look, like, I like that. I like that a lot. You could probably move these. I wouldn't. But he's got calf swivel. And then he's got a pretty good bend. You'd probably do it a little bit more and then move it back, but I'd be careful with that. And then, look at that. He has toe articulation. Marvel Legends, why can't you do that on all your figures, or at least all your Spider-Mans and all, really acrobatic characters? Which, by the way, I was messing with him, and I immediately, I just was messing around and put him in, the crouching Spider-Man pose, like the one I'm talking about. I didn't even have to mess with him. He just balanced on his toes, and I was honestly so impressed. Oh, I guess I should mention, despite the fact that his upper torso articulation doesn't do much as far as going forward, I think it moves backwards better inside this than it does forward, but you still get your side to side too, so that's good. But yeah, oh, you know what? I guess I should point out he has, the pivot too, but and then the standard peg. But yeah, I would say he more than functioned as intended. If they'd just given him soft goods, oh my gosh. Yeah, such a good figure. But for accessories, or everything that he comes with, he's got some wall crawling hands, which, awesome, you need it. And then, even more obligatory, you got your thwippy hands. And I don't know, I'm not trying to glaze. I mean, I can see that little defect right there, but even so, I like how well the hands are defined. Like, they could use a wash or whatever probably, but I don't know. I like it. Maybe I'm just biased because I like Scarlet Spider, but yeah, maybe we should go ahead and scale him a little bit. All right, and here he is with the Game Reverse Miles Morales from Spider-Man Miles Morales, not from Spider-Man 2. Just, so you know. He's kind of a big boy. I don't know if this is bad scaling necessarily, or if he's just kind of supposed to scale with another kind of, not line, but I'm not sure what the word is, but I'll show you something else. You'll see. But here he is with the animated series Spider-Man. A cel-shaded Spider-Man, just to clarify, but I don't know if Scarlet Spider was ever even in those that show, because I remember seeing little bits and pieces of it when I was younger, but again, I was born in 96, so I don't know how much of it I really saw, so I don't really remember seeing him. And he's a clone of Peter Parker, so I feel like there should be a closer scaling right there. I don't know if I'm crazy, but you guys let me know if you have some other Spider people, because these are really the only ones I have. Let me know how he scales with some of your other Spider-Man or Spider people. Now, I know you might be thinking, why isn't he posed out, so you can have your little finishing thoughts, whatever. And I will acknowledge I've dropped the ball on that before and then just didn't do that at the end anyways. I just want to talk about how much better this figure would have been if they'd given him soft goods. I just really think it would have been kind of what put it over the top. So give me 1 second. I'll be right back. And here he is. This is exactly what I meant. He's a superior figure now. I'm just kidding. I just wanted to show you guys because it reminded me of that Batman meme. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about, but there are people who heavily edit the Michael Keaton scene from The Flash, and he doesn't have the bat ears. It's just the cow on his front. It's yeah, I'm man. I don't know. This gave me that vibe. I'm sorry. I'll be back. Yeah. So bottom line, if you see him at retail, I wouldn't pass him up. If you like Spider-Man at all, he's kind of a gotta have, you know what I mean? I would definitely easily say it's probably the best Marvel Legend I have, barring the fact he doesn't come with a bunch of accessories. Such a good figure, bro. Again, I haven't had the Mofex Scarlet Spider in hand, so I can't say he's better by any means. But if you're not willing to spend that much, especially for what it's going for in aftermarket and stuff, this is an option. Even if you, I hate to say, even if he's like $50 or something, if you really want him, he kind of is worth it. I hate to say it because he doesn't come with enough, but such good articulation, especially once you get the jacket off and put a new one on. Which, I'm also going to tell you realistically, the one it comes with doesn't limit you as much as you think. It really doesn't. I kind of discovered that after putting this on, which I don't regret getting it because it does look better. But yeah, if you don't want to buy a whole soft goods sweater, you're still going to get some great poses with them. I would say the thing it actually limits most would be his shoulder articulation. But yeah, wow, dude. Like, what can I say? I hope you guys enjoyed this. I love this figure so much. Yeah. I hope this helped you decide if you want to get him or not. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. All right. I know the video is supposed to be over, but I did want to tell you guys the little cuffs on there. Those are not glued or stuck in place. There's a friction fit, but just be careful when you're taking his hands off because they could maybe pop off and you could lose them or something. But those are slightly adjustable upon his wrist too as well. Just wanted to let you know before I truly ended the video.